The 4-Hers that we're celebrating tonight are the future of Pickens County. They're the reasons that great volunteers and parents like you kept the program running, and they're the reason that we come together tonight. Again, I welcome you to the 4-H banquet, and let's see what all of these 4-Hers have done this year. I'd like to now call Emma Sebastiani to lead us in the American Pledge and the Invocation.
Would everyone please stand and remove all hats and salute to our American flag. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As you remain standing, please bow your heads for a word of prayer. Dear God, thank you for this wonderful day that you've given us, all that you have blessed us with, and all that is to come. Please watch over us as we celebrate the accomplishments of Pickens County 4-H. We thank you for giving us these donors, volunteers, and students who help make the program a success. Thank you for the food that we ate tonight, and bless the farmer who grew it and the hands that prepared it. I ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. I would now I'd like to call Commissioner Chair Brogden for a short welcome.
Such a crowd tonight. Tell you, been around too long here in Pickens County for the fact that some of these adults that are sitting here were kids not too many years ago, and y'all have done well. The children that you brought up and kept in this arena of 4-H. Thank you very much for doing that, keeping this a valid entity. Rick Rick was the 4-H director here. I didn't know 84 years or 87 years. I'm really impressed with that one, but it's good to have you here. But anyway, on behalf of the Commissioner's Office, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. These students are showcased throughout our community year-round, and it is great to get everyone together for a program of achievement and celebration. I am proud to be a supporter of this fine group of young people. It is great to know that the future of Pickens County is sitting in this very room tonight. Without further ado, let the 87th Annual 4-H Award Banquet begin. Laney Bledsoe will now come to the podium and send the greetings from the council, from the County Council. Laney? Thank you all very much.
Hello, I am Laney Bledsoe, a member of the 4-H County Council. Throughout my years as a 4-H member, I have seen this program grow into what I call home. It has helped me become the leader that I am today, and above all, given me the courage to stand up here in front of you. The 4-H will always hold a special place in my heart, and I hope it does the same for you. We have worked hard as 4-Hers, participating in community service projects, project achievement, fundraiser, and all of those fun activities. The slideshow playing on the screen is a showcase of all the fun we have had in 4-H this year. Please enjoy it as it plays throughout the program. Caelan, Wykoff, and Connor Watson will now come forward and recognize our certified volunteers.
I'm Caelan Wykoff, Senior 4-Her and County Council member. I would also like to introduce Connor Watson, a Cloverleaf 4-Her who is helping me with this presentation. Volunteer leaders are a huge aspect of our 4-H program, and we can never thank them enough for all that they do. If it was not for our volunteers, Pickens County 4-H would not be as successful as it has become. Our program relies heavily on volunteers, and we truly appreciate everyone who has volunteered for the 4-H program in any way. The following volunteers are being recognized for completing the certified volunteer process, which includes an application, background check, references, and completing all training requirements. As I call your name, please come forward, receive your certificate, and remain standing as we finish the name of all the certified volunteers. When we are finished handing out certificates, please remain on stage so that we may take a picture. Elizabeth Adams and Clay MacArthur for serving as adult volunteers at Cloverleaf Camp. Carl Bledsoe for serving as our horse club coach and horse camp facilitator. Larry Brogden for coordinating the annual 4-H Master Gardener plant sale. Mr. Larry is also representing all Master Gardeners tonight. Tracy Buckingham for assisting with Cloverleaf DPA and reward trips. In December, Miss Tracy was recognized for her lifetime of service with 4-H. Melvina Carlin and Ron Carlin for their leadership with County Council, community service projects, DPA, and Forestry Judging. Billy Joe Cochran and Jamie Cochran for their assistance with the shopping program. Justin Fellenbaum and Emily Dean, who will be serving as adult leaders at Cloverleaf Camp this summer at Wigington. Jennifer Dickinson, who led the Clover Buds program this year. Heather Madison for her overall volunteer and assistance. Amanda Nicholson, Craig Nicholson, Ruth Ann Waters, and Lonnie Waters for serving as coaches for our shotgun team. And Alan Wigington for serving as an adult volunteer this summer at Cloverleaf Camp. I would also like to recognize our Volunteer of the Year Award. This year's award is going to a very hardworking volunteer. In December, his efforts were recognized by the state extension staff, and he was named the Georgia 4-H Volunteer of the Year. Mr. Larry Brogden has served our office in many roles. He began as a Master Gardener Extension volunteer and accepted the position as Secretary and Horticulture Associate when there was no one else at the Pickens County office. He once again returned as a Master Gardener volunteer and is currently serving as the President. Every year, Mr. Larry coordinates a plant sale fundraiser which benefits the 4-H program and the Master Gardeners. Mr. Larry works hard to make sure that our 4-Hers can attend events at little to no cost with the help of our plant sale profits. In December, Mr. Larry was recognized by the state staff and received a plaque at their volunteer appreciation dinner. Mr. Larry, on behalf of Miss Rachel, Miss Michelle, and all 4-Hers, we thank you for everything that you do. Thank you. You may be seated. After she takes a picture. I will now call Oliver Shaw and Aaron Sebastiani to the stage to recognize our outstanding donor.
All right, thank you, Caelan. So I'm Oliver Shaw, and assisting me tonight is Aaron Sebastiani. Now, our 4-H donors are what helped to make this organization so successful by supporting our many activities and events. Their funds go towards items such as camp scholarships, supplies for summer programs, and they allow us to attend and compete with district events. Our entire list of donors is on the inside of the program. Will you please help me recognize these donors with a round of applause? Thank you for your generous donations throughout the year. We would also like to present an award to the Outstanding Donor of the Year. When your organization is called, will you please come to the stage? This year's Donor of the Year award goes to Pilgrims. Accepting this award tonight is a member of the Watson family. This year, our poultry judging coach was Mr. Corey Watson, who works at Pilgrims. Not only did Pilgrims provide the materials for our poultry judging program and pay for our registration fees, but they also donated camp scholarships for 6 kids and will be providing some funds for program snacks in the future. Please join me in recognizing the Pilgrims Company for their generous donations. I will now call on Brett Menard and Miss Rachel Wigington to recognize those who competed in district events this year.
Hello, I am Brett Menard, a junior 4-H'er. Tonight we are recognizing the students who have competed for Pickens County 4-H at district events. These students have spent countless nights and weekends preparing for these events, and their efforts have paid off. We are proud to have these students represent us at district competitions. When your name is called, please come to the stage and remain on stage until we have taken a picture of your team. We will begin with Poultry Judging. The Poultry Judging team was coached by Mr. Corey Watson. This team spent time learning about the interior and exterior quality of eggs, cuts of meat, and live chicken. Hard work certainly paid off because our junior team won 3rd place at the district competition. Please join us on stage when your name is called. Team members were Caelan, Wykoff, Patrick Harp, Aaron Sebastiani, Emma Sebastiani, Connor Watson, Colin Watson, Jenna Pamphil, and Caelan White. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Forgot to mention, Connor Watson received 6th place for junior individuals, and Caelan Wykoff received 7th place for senior individuals. These 2 students will be receiving additional trophies for their recognition. Next up is Cotton Boll and Consumer Judging. These students spent some time in the fall to prepare for the Cotton Boll and Consumer Judging contest. Each of them had to prepare a commercial talking about cotton, one of our top commodities for the state of Georgia. They also put their knowledge to the test on being a good consumer with products like smoothies, backpacks, toothpaste, and formal wear. Will the following students from our junior team please come up and recognize? Connor Watson, Colin Watson, Nathan Johnson, and Jack Wigington. Congratulations. Last fall, our forestry team competed at Forestry Field Day at La Sega 4-H Center. This team learned how to read a compass, learn how to pace, and how to identify trees, insects, and diseases. Our forestry coaches were Miss Rachel Wigington, Miss Beth Watson, and Miss Melvina Carlin. When your name is called, please come to the stage to be recognized. Ryan Johnson, Aaron Sebastiani, Emma Sebastiani, Colin Watson, Connor Watson, Jack Wigington, and Caelan Wykoff. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we will recognize our Cloverleaf District Project Achievement participants who competed in Union County last fall. These students picked a topic, prepared a speech and poster board, and competed against other counties in the Northeast District. These students will be receiving trophies and a certificate. When I call your name, please come up and stay up front until everyone is called. Jordan Blankenship, Julie Carter, Dylan Eaton, Kinsley Hamilton, J.C. Hawkins, Nathan Johnson, Isabella Lau, Jocelyn Martinez, Megan Stobow, Lane Walker, Connor Watson, and Caelan White. Please remain on stage for a picture. Congratulations, and you may be seated. I would now like to call Ms. Rachel to the podium and Aaron Sebastiani to the stage to help hand down awards.
Thank you, Brett. District Project Achievement plays a vital role in bringing up the important leaders in our program, and we're here to celebrate the hard work, sleepless nights, and countless hours spent preparing for this moment. Pickens County represented us well at the junior-senior DPA level, and it was a privilege to be there with them. If you participated in DPA on the junior and senior level, please come forward when your name is called. Laney Bledsoe in the Horse Project. Caelan Wykoff, Performing Arts Instrumental. Titus Madison, Housing, Equipment, and Environment. Oliver Shaw in Sports. Emma Sebastiani, Performing Arts Vocal. Colin Watson in Marine Science, and Brett Menard in Wildlife. A couple of special awards to give out this year. We started a point system in the 4-H club for our 5th grade classrooms, and every 4-H activity was worth a certain amount of points, and points varied depending on the activity. And students had to earn 80 points or more to be recognized at this event tonight. And these students will be recognized tonight as well as their school award program next week. This year we had students from 3 elementary schools reach and exceed the 80 points. So when I call your name, please come to the stage. From Jasper Elementary, we have Connor Watson, Isabel Lau, and J.C. Hawkins. From Tate Elementary, we have Caelan White and Megan Stovall. And I won't be able to go to the Hill City Awards program next week, so I'm going to announce this now. From Hill City Elementary, Kinsley Hamilton and Nathan Johnson both exceeded the point goal. All right, all of these students exceeded the point goal, but one student in particular scored the most points, and we want to recognize him tonight. So, all right. Like I said, one of these students exceeded the point goal and won the most points throughout the year, and we want to recognize him tonight. And that would be Nathan Johnson from Hill City Elementary. He had 183 points. So please join me in recognizing him. The other kids will be eating chocolate bars next week at their awards program, I promise. So, every year, the 4-H program likes to support 4-Hers by providing scholarships to the students who want to further their education after continuing high school. Students applying for this scholarship must have competed at DPA during this last year, and tonight we're honored to present 2 scholarships each for $500. Students who receive the award may request their scholarship money after the first semester of their college is completed or when they have completed 12 credit hours, as well as maintaining a 3.0 GPA. And so to hand out these awards, I'm going to call on Ms. Melvina Carlin to present the Bonnie Ray Scholarship.
As Vince Lombardi stated, leaders are not born, leaders are made. My mother, Bonnie Ray, believed that there was no better place to learn leadership skills than 4-H. As a 4-Her herself, she knew that the 4-H program is unique in its educational approach in that 4-Hers learn by doing. 4-Hers learn leadership skills through district project achievement, judging events, livestock shows, safe team, and leadership of their club. They learn public speaking skills and build self-confidence. They learn teamwork, decision-making skills, and perseverance. 4-Hers put these skills into action by serving as team leaders for activities with younger 4-Hers, and sometimes even leading their own project clubs. Tonight, I'm pleased to present the Bonnie Ray Leadership Scholarship for $500 to Titus Madison. Titus is being a leader by stepping up and doing some things that he had not done. He has been a member of the SAFE team, but he had never been to DPA. And so when some of the 7th graders were required this year to do DPA, Titus decided to try to. And so by actually being a leader by stepping up and showing that he could do it too. I met him the first time when we were getting ready for DPA, and he kind of looked at me like I was crazy when I started saying to him, what project do we need to do, Titus? And he was looking at me going, what are you talking about? And he was kind of sitting there going, I said, okay, what does your family do at home? What do you? And finally I got out of him that he worked with his dad and his mother in a family business. And they're roofers, so we kind of found a project for him. And from that point on, Titus has been very invested in doing other activities. And I'm so proud of him for taking that step and moving on into doing DPA. Government, I'm sorry, thank you.
Now I'd like to call Mr. Dilbeck up on stage to help me present this next award. It is my pleasure tonight to present the Marvis Dilbeck Perseverance Scholarship. With me tonight is Mr. William Dilbeck, the son of Marvis Dilbeck, Pickens County alumnus who mastered in the automotive project in 1965. Ms. Dilbeck was the home economist for the Pickens County, and William grew up to love the 4-H program. Marvis was always encouraging students to never give up on anything that they set their mind to. Many admired her for never-ending words of encouragement. In honor of the Dilbeck family, a $500 Marvis Dilbeck Perseverance Scholarship goes to the senior 4-H'er who works hard and always steps up to the challenge. Mr. Dilbeck, would you please present the scholarship to Laney Bledsoe? Congratulations. I'll now call Mr. Lonnie forward to recognize the shotgun team. And Craig and Amanda and Ruth Ann, I think he wants you up here on stage as well.
Hello, everyone. There's a little difference in height here. I'm going to try to talk pretty fast. I'm the only person on the program that's got a time limit. I speak so much about these children, but first off, these 3 people behind me, we all, want to see these people, to go on and succeed in life and do well. I get accused of being the mouth of the bunch. I don't know why, but my wife, she supports me, and I know she gets tired of hearing 4-H shotgun 7 days a week, but this is my passion. And Craig, we couldn't do it without him. He's the mechanic, he's our MacGyver. When something tears up, he jumps in and fixes it and does a great job. Amanda, she is my proofreader. And when we do something, she double checks it and makes sure everything's right. And she comes up with some great ideas. She just did the team t-shirts. They turned out great. And so we have a pretty good group here, and I appreciate what they do. Okay, first off, I'd like to recognize we had a team that went to state qualifying, excuse me, and then they went to state championship. And every one of these children, young adults, went, but we had a 2nd place at qualifying and also a 2nd place at state. State, we competed against 72 counties and come in 2nd. So Mr. Oliver Shaw, if you will, come on up. Matt Pickens had to leave. He's been on football and everything. He had to leave early. Mr. Chandler Dempsey. Clay Ingram. Menard. These gentlemen placed second at state qualifying in Blairsville and then went down and competed in state competition and placed second with a score of 92 out of a possible 100. So they did very well. Next, they qualified Mr. Clay Ingram. He was recognized as the team's high junior individual scorer. At state competition in Wigington, Mr. Oliver Shaw placed 6th as high individual scorer in the state. Okay, if the rest of the team would step on up as I call your name. Kyle Cochran. Terry Sue Cochran. Kobe Collins. Chandler Dempsey. Will Giambra. Jesse Griffin. Josh Hobart. Clayton Ingram. Shannon Johnson. Trey Loon. Titus Madison. Ray McDonald. Brett Menard. Carter Nicholson. Maddie Nicholson. Matthew Packus had to leave. Evan Riddle. Oliver Shaw. Colin Watson. Bethany Carter. I don't think she's Anthony Irondale. Okay, in order to win some of these awards, you have to hit a 25 at state competition. We had several 24s. We had some, a lot of 20s, 22s, 23s, 24s. I think when we get the final results, our senior team, they stayed tied for third place all day with a 95 out of 100. And then at the end of the day, some more scores come in and they got beat out, and they're still out of 72 counties. They are probably going to place between 10th and 15th in the state. So we're real proud of all these young people, and just couldn't ask for a finer bunch of people to work with. And if y'all will, don't nobody leave, we're going to get a group picture down in front of the stage after this was over. Thank you.
All right, we have 3 more items to give out before we conclude tonight's presentation, because we have 3 graduating seniors who have been 4-H members for at least the majority of their schooling, in some sense the 5th grade, and we would like to present them with a little gift. So Carter Nicholson, Josh Holbert, come back up stage, please, and Laney Bledsoe. These 3 students will be receiving cords to wear at graduation, because we want to thank you guys for your time as members of the shotgun team and being in 4-H in general, all the things that you've done for us throughout the years. And I've just been so impressed with all the skills and you guys staying with us for so long. So you'll definitely be missed by all your coaches and 4-H people. Okay, so please accept these graduation cords as a gift from your team and from the 4-H club. We hope you wear them proudly at graduation. We got yours there. All right, Laney, Pickens 4-H would also like to recognize you and thank you for all of your hard work. That's okay. Okay, hold on. So we have a gift for you. I can do this. We just want to say thanks for all the hard work that you've done, and it's been so fun. We have a spot on the wall for you at Rock Eagle, so you'll always be there.
Okay. These 2 guys right here, they're just like my own. Watched them grow up. They've been here since 7th grade. Never a dull moment. I promise you that. But they're really going to be missed. We've been wanting to do something for our seniors for a long time. And if you look on the back of these programs, you'll see sponsors. Well, thanks to the sponsors, for the last 2 years, at the end of the year, we have money left. We have never had that over 2 or 3 times since I've been doing this in 15 years. They're very special young people, every one of them. So we tried to think of what we could do that they could take with them. So we have decided to, I know it's summertime, but we decided to give them a jacket embroidered with the shotgun emblems. And I hope you wear these whenever you do need it. And we appreciate your life in front of these younger people. Y'all been a well-given example. So thank you.
All right. Wow, that was a great program. Thank you all so much for coming out and supporting our amazing 4-Hers. I know a lot of y'all, had other things to do tonight, I know you've got a lot of stuff going on throughout the year, so just thank you for staying in 4-H. Thank you for coming. All of you who helped set up the banquet tonight, thank you so much. And I just really appreciate everything. So thank you to all of our special guests who came, our volunteers, our donors, and all the 4-Hers who came out. I will now call Caelan Wykoff to conclude our presentation with the 4-H pledge.
Already standing, join me in the 4-H pledge. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living. For my club, my community, my country, and my world. Thank you and have a great night.